When you picture a lion, you probably imagine this: the king of the African savanna, with that magnificent flowing mane. He's a symbol of power, an icon recognized the world over. But what if I told you the world's rarest lion is a different beast altogether? A lion with a smaller mane but a much, much bigger attitude. This isn't Africa, this is India. And in these forests lives a survivor, a forgotten king, who stared extinction in the face and refused to back down. This is the story of the Asiatic lion, a cat that proves true royalty isn't about size, it's about spirit. Its scientific name is Panthera leo persica, but its story is one of epic loss and an almost unbelievable comeback. Thousands of years ago, the roar of the Asiatic lion echoed all the way from Greece, across the Middle East, to eastern India. It was the face of power on emperors' emblems, and a symbol of divinity. In fact, the famous four-headed lion pillar of Ashoka, now India's national emblem, is a tribute to this very animal. But empires fall, and so did the lions. Once modern firearms came onto the scene, its kingdom began to crumble. Unregulated hunting by colonial officers and local royalty turned into a relentless slaughter. Lions were wiped out from Turkey, then Iran. In India, their territory shrank until only one final stronghold remained. By the early 1900s, this once mighty king was about to be erased from the planet. The population had collapsed to a desperate few. Some reports say fewer than 20 individuals, all clinging to life in a single forest in Gujarat, India. The king was cornered, his reign all but over. It was a brush with death so close, the world almost lost this magnificent predator forever. That last sanctuary is the Gir forest. Now, forget the wide-open savannas of Africa. Gir is a different kind of battlefield. It's a sprawling, 1,400 square kilometer mosaic of dry forest, thorny scrubland, and shaded riverbanks. This is a landscape that demands a different kind of ruler, one built for stealth, not just brute strength. Today, it's the only place on Earth where you can see these lions in the wild. And it's here that you really get the whole smaller mane, bigger attitude thing. An adult male Asiatic lion is a formidable animal, weighing up to 190 kilograms, 420 pounds. But put him next to his larger African cousin, and the differences are striking. His mane is shorter and less dense, which is likely an adaptation to the hotter, thicker forest, and it means his ears are almost always visible. He's got distinct tufts of hair on his elbows, and a noticeably larger one on his tail. And then there's the feature unique to him: a long, loose fold of skin running right along his belly. These aren't signs of a lesser lion. They're the marks of a specialist, perfectly honed for his environment. Even his skull tells a story. Many Asiatic lions have a feature called bifurcated infraorbital foramina. Basically, two small holes in the skull for nerves and blood vessels leading to the eye, instead of the usual one. While it's not definitively proven, it's thought this anatomical quirk might allow for better blood flow, possibly giving them an edge with their vision in the low light of the dense jungle, a critical advantage for an ambush predator. But the real attitude adjustment is in how they live. African lion prides can be massive, with up to 15 related females and their cubs, ruled by a few dominant males. They are a force of nature. Asiatic lions, however, walk a more independent path. Their prides are small, usually just 2 to 5 females. The males are a different story altogether. They often roam alone or in small, tight-knit coalitions of 2 or 3, patrolling their territory and only joining the pride to mate or share a large kill. This independent streak is at the heart of their bigger attitude. They're kings who rule a territory, not just a family. This extends to their hunting style. African lions are masters of the group takedown, working together to bring down huge prey like buffalo. The Asiatic lion, operating in a forest where prey is smaller and visibility is low, is more of a silent assassin. Hunting is often done by females in small groups, or even by males on their own. Their main target isn't a massive buffalo, but the much smaller spotted deer, or chital. They are masters of the ambush, using the dense forest to get incredibly close before launching an attack. It's a strategy of cunning and self-reliance, proving that power doesn't always come in numbers. The story of the lion's survival isn't just about the animal, it's about the people who share its kingdom. For centuries, the Maldhari people, a semi-nomadic community, have lived inside the forest in small hamlets called nesses. Their lives are centered around their livestock. Anywhere else, this would be a recipe for disaster, but not in Gir. The Maldhari don't see the lion as an enemy. They see it as a sacred part of the forest, calling it Malik, or protector. When a lion takes one of their cattle, they don't seek revenge. They accept it as a tax paid to the true king of the forest. It's a profound spiritual belief that has created one of the most remarkable stories of human-wildlife coexistence on the planet. Now, this relationship isn't without its complexities. As the lion population grows and spreads, conflicts on the edges of the forest do occur. But the foundation of respect shown by the Maldhari has been absolutely critical to the lion's survival. This cultural protection gave conservationists the footing they needed. The comeback started when the local ruler, the Nawab of Junagadh, was alerted to the crisis and banned all lion hunting. After India's independence, the government made it official, declaring Gir a sanctuary in 1965 and later launching programs like Project Lion. The results have been breathtaking. From a population on the very edge of extinction, the numbers began to climb. By 2010, there were 411 lions. By 2020, that number grew to 674. And in the 2025 census, the population was estimated at a staggering 891 individuals. It is, without a doubt, one of the greatest wildlife conservation success stories in the world. But the fight isn't over. With the entire wild population in one area, the lions are vulnerable to disease or natural disasters. That's why there are ongoing discussions about establishing a second home for them in Kuno National Park to safeguard their future. And as the population has boomed, more than half of the lions now live outside the main protected area, which requires new strategies to manage life on the frontier between wilderness and human settlement. The story of the Asiatic lion is a powerful reminder that survival is the ultimate measure of strength. This isn't a lesser lion, it's a different lion, a king who adapted to a new kingdom and simply refused to be dethroned. The smaller mane isn't weakness, it's a crown forged in the heart of the forest. And the bigger attitude? That's the quiet resilience of the Maldhari people, the tireless work of conservationists, and the fierce will to live that brought a species roaring back from the brink. The Asiatic lion is more than just a magnificent predator. It's a symbol of hope. It's living proof that even when all seems lost, a true king can always reclaim his throne.